Obviously that can be tough to do in a Facebook video ad. But you can still really take this strategy and this whole reason behind this and use it in your marketing. So, and I'll show you how we did that and what I mean by that and how this relates to the whole amplifying content. With the client campaign, we got immediate positive ROI with Facebook ads direct to an Amazon product page. Okay, that's a big deal. It also improved Amazon rankings from page 4 all the way to page 1. Okay, why did we do? Here's how we did it. So, and are doing it continually. Today, I no longer have osteoporosis. Boom, like Debbie, get it here. This is a 1 minute, low production value video she did with her webcam. It's dark, but guess what? It's authentic and there's a story behind it. Today, I no longer have osteoporosis. That's the key. Now, this company is not claiming this supplement. It's an awesome plant-based supplement, cures osteoporosis. That all they're doing is they're pulling a quote out of her video. And that's the key here. And then look at that, 3,300 likes, 270 comments, 1,876 shares. That's a big deal. The ratio there, that many shares compared to that many likes is unheard of. It's like almost half. It's over half. And so we're taking them to a product page, a $39 product. Okay. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I do not recommend sending Facebook traffic to a product. You gotta warm them up first, right? You gotta educate them on why they might need to be thinking about your product, So, but in this case, we can. In this case, we can because we have such amazing targeting with Facebook, where we can target people based on these types of things. The targeting is really powerful now because of the things like web browser history targeting and those types of things, which really helps. So grocery shopping, data in the US, it helps. But the point is that the reason why we can do this is because we're using this video in the Facebook newsfeed. Here's another one. The density of my lumbar spine increased 13.8% and my left femur 9.8. That's a story. I mean, it's boom, taking the quote out of there, her talking about it. And these aren't like obviously like an infomercial. And the thing is if it's in the news feed, people see it and it looks like a commercial, they might skip over it, right? But when they see a video like this, it looks authentic. It looks like something their friend would share. So they watch it. So it doesn't mean that I'm saying you should make crappy videos or anything like that. What I'm saying there is that you need to make videos, okay? And if you don't have video testimonials, then you need to come out of your shell and create videos for your product on your own. It's going to make a big difference. And so, and let's go back to that actually. So let's go back to this slide. What are the keys here? Well, first of all, Yanko had a great question about video retargeting. Facebook has introduced retargeting where if I run this video in the newsfeed, I can actually retarget people that have watched that video but haven't opted in or anything yet, haven't even left the Facebook atmosphere. The problem is right now, currently, in order to do this, you have to run a video views objective campaign. So you can't run like a website conversions campaign and then upload a video for the retargeting to work. And you have to have 1,000 views a day, which sucks because that's a lot. If you're in like the golf space where they're super cheap, we can run 1,000, views a day for like $30, $40. But in certain spaces you can't. But that's the key right now. That doesn't mean Facebook won't change it. They might make it 100 views, which I think they should. I don't know why it's 1,000 views. Actually, it's kind of stupid in my opinion. But so then that's the key there. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I know you can put a link. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I know you can put a link in the Power Editor, Yanko, but you in order to do video views, you have to use video views as the objective in order for Facebook to let you create an audience. There's a question about how to do that, and I'll give me a second here, you guys, and I will pull that up. It's going to take me just about a minute here to find it. Just give me 1 second. I've got a campaign that I tested this, and I'm going to go to it right now. Go ahead and feel free to ask any questions that you have while I look this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, if you do want to do video ads, how to create your audience. Okay, how to create your. Actually, we need to go to the Power Editor here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, 1,000 views in 24 hours is definitely a lot. I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it sucks, actually. All right, I think we got it here. All right, so notice this one here. So I can make a little more room. All right, so I think I have my screen zoomed in, yeah, from an earlier different one. Okay, so video views is the objective. Okay, video views is the objective. And then notice down here. So right now I'm on the creative part. Okay, I'm under the ad part, not the ad sets, the campaigns. The campaign is a video view campaign. We got that figured out, right? So it's video views. Okay. Now, if we go over to here, down here, right here, create audiences from people who view this video. So you have to do it while you're creating your ad. Now, if you didn't do it the first time, you can go in there and check it after you're running it. It's okay if you have something already running and you want to fix it. That's how you do it. Once you do that, I went back and forth with Facebook trying to figure this out. So your audience is not going to show up until your ad completes its run, which is another stupid thing in my opinion. So you can't do daily budgets. You have to do lifetime. Okay. So this one was a test. It was $40 lifetime and it went like 1 day. Okay. And what happened was, let's see here. Let's go back to. Oh man, what's going on now? They're just changing everything. Crazy. Right here. There it is. So inside audiences here, you see right here, video engagement. Okay, that's the one you're looking at right here. This is it. Okay, this is the same one. 9.3 video putting tip. Okay, over here, it's 9.3 video putting tip. Custom audience, 800 on that one, 1100 on this one. Okay. Now I know it had at least 1,000 views. There was only 800 because I don't know why, issue with Facebook, whatever. This one here was about 1,200 views and it ended up being 1,100 on the list. So this is it works. So the way you do it basically is it has to be lifetime. Okay, it has to be lifetime, and you have to have 1,000 views, and then you select it on your Power Editor, and that's how you do it. Right now, unless I'm aware of it, there's no other way around it. Yeah, definitely a lot of changes. So cool. All right, so that's that. So the whole point about video is that whether it's you or somebody from your brand making that in the newsfeed, it's an autoplay video. They have to unmute it for them to see it. You're it's making that impression. I know you're in some cases you're definitely paying, when they click play, or you're paying when they comment or something like that, even if they don't opt in or even if they don't come to your page. So there's definitely slippage there. You're gonna lose people that way, but you're doing way more branding than you realize. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. So how do you do these? Basically, you're going to upload the video. One of the easiest ways to do it is to actually do it on your Facebook page itself. You're going to upload a video and then put in a little piece of content here. Okay. The other thing that we like to do is to have a little lower third call to action right here. Maybe 15 seconds. And then it says, click the link in this post to register for webinar, or to whatever your post is, right, to get 20% off. So you'll have a little lower third that can come up with text that will come up, maybe wait like 10-15 seconds. So that's key, because you want to get people to look up and click the link. Yes, you can have a call to action at the end of your video, and they can click the screen and it'll go to your landing page. Problem is most people don't watch the entire video. So question about how long the video should be: however long it takes. I personally, and I like to do slightly longer videos, but 30 seconds might be good. A minute and a half, 2 minutes. I have a testimonial reel that we just finished. It's like 6 minutes long, 7 minutes long, and I'll play that whole video in the newsfeed to people. I don't care. I know most people aren't going to watch the whole thing. I don't care, because I've got a call to action on it telling them to click the link. So they got enough of it, right? So if you got calls to action on there, and the goal is to just make that connection. So credibility, somehow figure out a way to hit their deep emotional need, like what they're struggling with, and then be the solution. And so, but if it's a testimonial, this does all that, right? They're talking about they don't have osteoporosis. So it's pretty cool. You could have a testimonial, then it could transition to you. There's lots of different ways to do this. But the point is doing this is similar to creating a piece of content on a blog, then retargeting them back into your funnel. That's basically essentially what you're doing. It's just a different way. And so should you do this or the amplification of content? It's not either or, guys. It's both. And it's whichever one you can do first, do that one, and then do the next one next. Okay. So let's go back to the kind of content stuff. Like, how do I create? What kind of content should I create? Anybody have a question like what kind of content when it comes to like the blog post content? About like what kind of content? Yes, exactly. Great point, Bree. And she said, like Bree said, it's so easy to make this stuff in iMovie. Okay. And one of the reasons why in iMovie, right on your iPhone, one of the reasons why is because she did an amazing video that is in the members area on how to create and edit movies right from your phone. It's so easy. And it's like I don't even know what the price of that app is. How much is iMovie? And does it come with your phone, or do you have to pay for it? I don't know, but she knows, I guarantee it. But you can do that. So that's key. Now, if you don't have video, or let's say you want to start with the blog post and get them to your blog, then here's 4 proven content templates that work. All right. Number 1, authority. This is the best one. Something that shows you as an authority is number 1. Any way you can do that, and I'll show you a way, the better. Case study is my second favorite. What these are doing is these aren't just providing value. These are providing value, but also leaving these like open loops for people, and like these like setting you up basically for your next promotion to drive them to a webinar, because you're using third parties to give you credibility, like You Up on Stage and the authority one, or the case study, which is somebody else getting results, but you're not bragging. How-to content is the next thing, and then just informational, but like if it can be kind of eye-opening, shattering a common belief, that's key. So here, I'll give you a couple of examples. He shows questions just in case first. $4.99. Yeah, it's $4.99 for the iMovie app. Okay. So here's an authority post. This is content amplified to take people to a blog post. All right. Now this is one that you see the little brackets here where it's got video. This really should have said blog or blog video instead of just video. Okay, it should have said blog video because it lets people let their guard down more. That's a little thing that sometimes doesn't happen all the time. So that's an important thing that we could have done better. So here they click on that ad, they end up on a blog. But look, it's a webinar marketing. It's him on stage talking about webinar marketing. And guess what? Guess what they're going to see the later on that day or the next day? They're going to see, click here to download your webinar marketing checklist. Or they might click the lead magnet on the right side of the page. But if they don't, they're going to see an ad that says click here to download your 27-point webinar marketing checklist and 3 bonus videos. So pretty cool. Authority. So case study. The 3-pronged Facebook advertising strategy that cut cost by lead costs by 80%. This is an article on Dominant Web Media by Ralph. All right. He's got another cool one that's on Digital Marketer now, by the way, that went out today on their blog. I'll post it in the group. This is case study. Okay. It's other people making us look better. How to. Okay. This is just me doing it, but I'm using a video here. How to amplify Facebook, or how to use Facebook to amplify content and maximum ROI. It's a how-to video, right? I'm a how-to blog post. You guys know what those are. Eye-opening. So in this case, it's basically. Do I have the ad? No, I don't have the ad of that. Darn it. We run Facebook ads to this little post here. 55% of us are low on this mineral and are feeling run down. We don't know why we're feeling run down, and they're educating you on why. It's kind of like, and this is okay. It could be even better as far as the headline and stuff, but kind of like the common, one of the most popular headlines, article titles, email subject line headers for people in the health fitness world is, quote, 3 healthy foods, or 3, quote, healthy foods that increase belly fat or make you fat or increase your cholesterol or whatever, right? So you're like, oh my gosh, what? Something that I'm eating now, I might think is healthy, but it's actually making me fat. What is it, right? So you have this curiosity thing. So if you can create an article like that, it's good because it also positions you as an authority. It does. It positions you against everybody else, kind of, and it sets you up for your next promotion to take them into your funnel in a lot better way. So those are 4 frameworks for you. We're really the big theme last week in Australia was creating better frameworks, which we are going to be creating lots of better frameworks for you guys in the members area. So checklists and stuff like that. So but that's a little framework for you to use, and I'll upload the slides to you too. So no sales funnel, no problem. Let's see here how much time we got. Okay, let's pull up the drawing board again here. Look at a couple questions here. How do you do those videos where you are writing on the screen? Oh, okay. So John, are you talking about not my webinar right now, but my videos where I'm writing on that digital whiteboard, like this video here? Is that the video you're talking about? Yeah. So that's using a really, really cool, it's a board. It's called a Sharp Aquos board. It took me a long time to find it. I saw somebody else using it once and I was like loving it. So it's a 60-inch monitor. It's a computer. It does all kinds of things. I can pull up the internet on there. I can write on it when it's on the internet. I can use a whiteboard. It's amazing. But it's not cheap at all. It's called a Sharp Aquos board, like AQUOS, I think. That's how I do that. And then I just use my video camera, my good one, my DSLR. But you could do a iPhone video easy. You don't have to have a video camera like I'm using at all. So let's pull up this. mirroring on. All right. So basically what we have here is I was talking with Kim Walsh Phillips, who's super smart, for my interview for my podcast that's coming up, and she manages the Facebook ads for GKIC, Dan Kennedy's company. And she's super, and they're doing something where once in a while, if they're doing a webinar, here's what they'll do. And this is coming from, the only reason they're doing this, they're really old school. They're direct response old school. They're doing this because she is managing their Facebook ads. Okay. And understands this stuff really well. So let's say you got a webinar on, let's just say Thursday. I think Tuesdays are the best days. A lot of people say Thursdays are, but Tuesdays are the best, are really good. But we're going to use Thursday in this case. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are great days, right? And so this is your webinar. So then you got Monday. Jeez Louise, Monday. Then you got, let's work backwards. Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. You might go back about the Monday before. Okay. Let's say we're going back to the Monday before. So we're a couple more days back. And what we're going to do is we're going to create 3 blog posts. Doesn't have to be 3. It could be 2 if you only have 2. It could even be 1, but I would rather you have 2 or 3. So we've got blog post, blog post, blog post. Okay. Aren't I a good artist? Not. Okay, so you're going to run Facebook ads to these on, let's say, the week prior. So let's say the webinar is on Thursday. What you're going to do is you're going to run Facebook ads, let's say the Monday all the way up to the Monday. Okay, so you're going to run Facebook ads this Monday all the way to this Monday. My days only go to Wednesday, but I need more room. But the point is, let's say for 7 days. So 7 days, you're going to run Facebook ads to these posts. Okay. Maybe one of them is a video. And you're going to hit it hard. And you're going to run like a pretty good, not like your $10 a day thing. You're going to run whatever your normal budget is the next week. You might spend the same amount. Let's say you want to spend $500 a day to run traffic to your webinar. You might spend $500 a day doing this for the 7 days prior, or maybe like half, maybe $250 to $300 a day, driving them to the content. Okay. Of course, if you could like have 3 frameworks, like I just showed you, one of each, right? Of the, authority, case study, how to, which maybe one of each. So you've got kind of hitting all 3 of those. And then what you're going to do on, let's say Monday here, Monday, you're going to start driving traffic to the webinar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's far enough out. Like 3 days is already a lot in webinar world, because if each day you go out after day 1, after each day after Wednesday here, you're going to get less percentage of people that are going to show up. So in a lot of cases, if it's on your email list, I would never go past Tuesday or Monday here. I would probably start just on Tuesday, emailing my list for a Thursday webinar. It just works better. But Facebook ads, especially if it's a new campaign, you're going to have to give yourself a couple more days. The point is guess what you're doing? You're targeting all these people that have already consumed your content. And guess what happens to your webinar leads? You're talking about like 50 cents to like $1.50 per registration cost per lead, or per, we'll just put per registration. Okay. You're talking about super cheap, because targeting these people over here, because they've already consumed your content. You get cheap webinar opt-ins, and I know you're paying for those originally, but you're creating tons of goodwill. You're also helping with your search rankings, and then you're also getting higher webinar conversion rates. All right. And then another little tip on a webinar: if you want to get good attendance rates, email out your attendees 15 minutes before your webinar. And if your entire list is okay with being on that webinar, unless you're doing the same one like every week, you can email your whole list saying, hey, are you coming on the webinar? I know life gets in the way, blah, 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 blah. People will like jump on that webinar because it's 15 minutes before and they're like bored. It's in the afternoon, their time maybe. And we tried doing this a few times and we went from 32% to 58% show up. So it's crazy. So that's a little tip on webinars. But like no funnel, no problem. Create a couple pieces of content, drive traffic to it, have an opt-in on your sidebar, of course, and then hit that audience hard for like 3 or 4 days, or maybe even like maybe 3, 4, 5 days for your webinar and watch what happens. Just watch what happens. It's going to work. So let's see here. Okay, so app I'm using now. I mentioned at the beginning, but what it is it's called, I have to use 2 different things, basically. Actually, I forgot the other app. I'm using Reflector app that I download onto my computer, and then there's YouTube videos on how to do this. And then on my actual iPad, I use this app right here. It's called Paper 53. There's different ones, but I love this one here. So it's called Paper 53. And it's really cool. So I can just and there's different like versions of the paper like this, which is pretty cool. They've got like different, there's lots of different cool things, especially if you're like into art and stuff like that. So it's a pretty cool little app. I can't remember how much it costs. It costs some money, and it comes with some pens, and then you can order the pens extra too. There's different like this one here, sketches. It looks like it's just white, but so you can start with. You guys should see me draw. I'm a pretty good artist. Just kidding. Let's see here. Screenshot. Let me check something out real quick. So was this stuff helpful, or was it too much? It was a little bit. I know for some of you it might be a little bit overwhelming. For some of you, probably just right, perfect. Was it review? Like, I'd like to get some feedback a little bit on some of this stuff. And yeah, so she just did. Oh, that one. Yeah, she did a screenshot of the thing there. So yeah, that's exactly what that is. Paper 53. So cool. Liked it. Cool, guys. Let's see here. What else we got here for? So I know some of you may have seen this too, but what I have here is basically, this is in the members area too. It's underneath the video where I talk about this amplification of content. But the one that I have, you can download, it actually has the lines. I have lines connected to it. But my main point of this here is that your main funnel is in the middle here. Think about it this way. So think about your main funnel as being in the middle. All right. And so maybe you have a lead magnet. I was going to draw it out a little more simple, actually, on my paper app. It's going to be easier before I show that, because it's really, it can be confusing. So let's do it on here first, actually. Okay, come on. Oh, it must be just off. There it is. Okay, so my point is that let's say your main funnel is here. Okay. And at the top here, you've got your lead magnet, and then you've got your like impulse buy offer, and then maybe you got your kind of like your core offer here, and then maybe you got like an upsell. So you've got your lead magnet here, you've got your low priced offer, you've got your core offer, upsell, and then you've got maybe your upsell there, right? So your funnel might go down like that and then like that. And let's say you might be spending 70 to 80% of your traffic, 70 to 80%. Jeez, I need a bigger iPad for this instead of a mini. That's the problem. So 70 to 80%. Now, in some cases, this might be way lower than that. I think the more as Facebook is transitioning, I think this number is coming down and down and down, and you're spending more money on the other stuff. But let's just say you're spending 70% driving traffic from Facebook, cold traffic to your lead magnet. Like I said, if you're using like a squeeze page, type of squeeze page, I would definitely make sure you're using menus at the top and your terms of service and your logo on the left side, like this one here you saw that I showed of my Facebook checklist. So I'm not driving cold traffic to that anymore. This is just for people that have been to my site, because it doesn't have all the compliance stuff, but I still use it because it works great for warm traffic. My computer's taking forever to turn. Geez. Hopefully I'm not coming through messy, but my internet's a little, maybe it's just anyway, the point is that with your lead magnets, you want to definitely try to have menus at the top and stuff that makes it look like there's more content on it, not just a basic squeeze. With Facebook, if it's warm or cold traffic, doesn't matter now. Okay. So you're going to get some people that are going to maybe on the thank you page of their lead magnet, maybe you have an offer, maybe you have a webinar registration, whatever it is you have. That's your kind of main funnel, and that's going to be your main budget. But then you're going to have over here on the side, maybe this is your hub website, right? So then you've got like a few articles. Say maybe you've got your like 3 articles. So that took forever, didn't it? That's what I'm saying. Don't use this kind of page for Facebook ads anymore. You need to have the menu on the top right and the logo and terms of service and stuff. So, on this model, you might be spending say 20% or 30% of your budget over here, and this is your authority article. This is your case study article, and maybe this is your informational article. Okay. And guess what? You're driving Facebook traffic into that, and then you're retargeting people that have been over here, and some of them you're retargeting them to your lead magnet, right? And they're warmed up now because they've already been over here, and now they're going over here, and they're already more warmed up. Some people you might even take that have seen a page over here and take them right to your low priced offer or webinar. All right. So that's one thing you're doing. It's on the side. Over here, maybe on the right, maybe you've got fan building ads, right? Fan ads. And you're spending like 5% of your budget on that. And you're just running click like if you want to hear more about so-and-so. Click like to get awesome, fitness and recipe updates. Those types of things. So you're getting people to click like, but you're only getting them to click like if they want to hear more from you. So you're getting quality likes that might cost you a little bit more, but you're optimizing those to get those down. 5% maybe in the background that's running every day. We want to have more fans because it gives us more friends of fans for our regular ads over here. And it also running ads to our fans, we get better results, right? So we're running ads targeting our fans to our lead magnet, right? Cold traffic might cost us $5 per lead. Running traffic from to our fans to this lead magnet might cost us $1. It's a big difference, guys. Big difference. Okay. Then we have over here, we have videos. Let's just call it a video ad. All right. So we've got over here a Facebook video ad. Maybe it's a testimonial ad. Maybe it's not. And so now you've got your video ad here and you got your post stuff up here where they can click a link. And they watch that, and you might bring them right from your video ad right to your lead magnet. Of course, you're going to get, higher conversions and stuff, but you've costed you money to beginning, right, to get them to watch that video. Or you might take them right from a video to, guess what? to here, or even in some cases to here, to Amazon. Because we can sometimes skip this process if they've watched a video first. But if you do take them from a video to a lead magnet, they're just a higher quality lead. You're just going to get better conversions down here as they come through the funnel. So you might spend, 10% on this, but you never know. A video ad might be your main lead gen ad. Like it's one of the main ads in the other case that I showed you. So this might not be 10%. It might be, it could be 40% instead. That's how you have to look at this stuff. It's not perfectly scientific. The whole point is try to figure out ways to make a connection with people. That's the point. Do that, and you'll be more successful for sure. So there's some people that will just take action right away. There's other people that need this stuff. So okay, good question. I'll answer that too. We actually have a that's funny, Kim. Yeah. She said you're out there ahead of the loud ones. Yeah, you're talking about other gurus and stuff teaching this, I think, probably. Cool. Okay, cool. I'm glad you like that explanation. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show one more thing and we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to show you what I mean by the lead pages thing, because this is a side topic, but it's a question that was just asked in the Facebook group. So, and I'll be answering a bunch more questions here, and I got some videos coming out too. So, so if you're in lead pages here, what I mean is, my internet is weird. So if you want to use like a squeeze page in lead pages or build it in ClickFunnels, I'll show you one that I'm building right now in ClickFunnels too. But so this would be a good example here. And I'll show you more in a second, but I'll show you a different one first. Where'd it go? So this one here, notice how it says, just give me a second. This is a squeeze page. It says Google compliant. That was the name of it. It doesn't show it now, but it's the Google compliant one, that's not how you want Facebook. You want it Google compliant because they've basically turned into Google as far as getting stuff approved. But it's got the menu up here and it's got your logo, that kind of stuff. Make sure you have privacy policy, your information is secure. So, and then it's got even more content below. See that? So you can delete a lot of that stuff. You don't have to have all that, but you have some content like this, it makes a big difference. But notice how it's got the squeeze page kind of layout above the fold, so you can still get that good, and get people to take action and with a little distractions above the fold. So you get the benefits of a squeeze page, but you also get that. So another one that I'm doing right now is I'll show you here. Oops. This isn't active yet, but it's by the way, ClickFunnels is my new favorite software, and we just figured out, Briette, you'll know what I'm talking about here too, is I finally figured out how to do the whole order form similar to GKIC stuff, where it's like a 2-step video, and it's super excited about that. Where you can have an order bump and they can say yes or no, and it's like a separate one click. It's like an upsell page, but it's on the order form. But if you look at this one here, and it all works with Infusionsoft. So, and it's a trial. So this is a squeeze page, right? But it's got like some social proof up here. And then if you scroll down here, see that more social proof and a video. And then it's got what's inside and then more stuff here. Testimonials. These are just going to be screenshots of stuff I already have. But so this will be tested with different backgrounds and stuff. This is dark background, which probably my guess won't might not convert the best because it's hard to read this stuff here, but we'll test it against different things. But this is what I mean. So you're getting the benefits of like a longer form, but you're also getting the benefits of a short squeeze page. And so also you're also checking off the issues. And now it doesn't have a menu on this one, but it's got all the other content. We might need to add a little menu on it, which we probably will. So if they click the menu, it'll just scroll down to here. So like what others say, stuff like that. So that's important. So let's see here. I know I left a little open loop there, so I'll show you guys what I mean on my order page too. So this is the order form with my new funnel that we're building. And here I'll just, basically they opt in for the checklist, then they land on a page where they can get the book, and I'm testing different prices from $4.95 all the way up to $14.95, $4.95, $6.95, $9.95, and $14.95. I recorded different videos for each price, and then after they've already opted in for the checklist. So this sales page is the thank you page, similar to what some of you guys saw when you registered for the webinar a few weeks ago, a couple months ago. But the difference is they're not getting the, I don't talk about the actual subscription on the video here. Once they say, yes, I want the book, but they get the book plus the fast start training. So there's a couple basic trainings they get with it. And then after they say yes, it takes them to an order form. Well, the order form actually has a video. It's like a 1-minute video I did at the top. So it's an autoplay video at the top of the order form. This is not the one. It's actually this one here. This one doesn't have the video on it yet. So it's basically this layout, but it's got the video above here that'll autoplay, and then this sidebar over here will be social proof and testimonials. And then after they put their credit card in, then I've got the bonuses where they get by doing a free trial into the membership, and then they have to click yes. And this is called an order bump, or they can click no. And this is pretty funny here. Actually, this is from ClickFunnels support. No thanks, I'm an idiot. I want to lose my shirt with Facebook ads and do it on my own. So we're making them, they have to say yes or no. They've already entered their credit card. They have to say yes to the trial or no. So we're going to test 7, 14, and 30 days. When I did videos for all this, it's all done. But this is super, super exciting, you guys. You could never do any of this stuff with Infusionsoft. You had to have somebody custom do it. And if you ever want to make any changes, it was a nightmare. We can split test different layouts. It's just mind-boggling what you can do with ClickFunnels. It's by far my new favorite software. It blows everything else out of the water. And they've got like 5,000 customers now, so they've got big money behind them. I think it's going to get better and better. And their support is amazing so far. So I actually was very skeptical. I didn't think it would turn out this way. Pretty super excited. No, it's money. It's like money. It works too. So, and this is just a piece of code. So if you want this, I'll help you do that. So obviously you're working with us anyway. So, but that's it, guys. So a little extra stuff there on, does ClickFunnels have trust issues like lead pages? I don't think it's going to be, no, I think there's no way that's going to be an issue. And I'll tell you why, because this right here is hosted on my site. So if you go to this website here, it's just a builder. It's like saying, does Facebook have trust issues with Unbounce or Optimized Press or WordPress? Okay, as long as you're hosting on your URL, which I am, and then they don't know who's building your site. Don't use the exact same templates they do. If you use something exactly the same and everything looks the same, you might throw up a red flag. That could be an issue, but notice the URL here. So it's just DWM dot. Actually, that's an interesting point. I just realized that. See, we actually are hosting these on a subdomain. Yeah. See, with Unbounce, this is the way we originally did it. Was we added this subdomain. We want to have this on dwm.dominatewebmedia.com. Is how we're going to be doing this. And we won't have that issue. So if this URL is dwm.dominatewebmedia.com, which is how I did all my when we used to use Unbounce, then you're not going to have an issue. If you have the URL in here, there could be an issue. There isn't right now, but I'm thinking in the long run, the same thing's going to happen. So that's actually an excellent point. But we should that we should be able to lose the URL. No. Somebody asked, is ClickFunnels banned by Facebook? Right now, no. There's no issues with ClickFunnels, but typically lead pages URLs there's issues, and typically if there's any solution like this where the masses are using stuff that's already done, you'll get a lot of bad people, abusing it and just they're selling crap products. They're using the software to make things easier, and then so what happens is Google and Facebook will lump that in. So you have to be careful. You have to use your own URLs. That's the key. So, so I was thinking we were, but I'll have Shanette look into this. But good point. So we're gonna wrap that up now. But any questions, bring them to the group. I'll be answering some other questions. And other than that, have a great rest of your week, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.